Hello there, welcome to Getting It Done Budget Home Repairs. All right, so if you've watched the first video, you know that slowing down and getting organized is the very first part of moving. It makes it that much easier. So in this video, I want to walk you through what to focus on about 8 weeks before your moving date. This is basically your planning phase, nothing fancy, no packing yet, but these steps will make everything go a lot smoother later on. Actually, you could do some packing 8 weeks before. We actually did, but my wife and I were retired, so we have time. But we have this all planned out, and we've already started to declutter, starting to pack. But I'm making this video for maybe people that have full-time jobs or kids and they don't have a lot of time. This is what they should be focusing on 8 weeks before their moving day. Think of it like laying the groundwork. You're not trying to get everything all done at once. You're just making some decisions, locking things in, and giving yourself some breathing room so you're not left scrambling at the last minute. I'm going to grab my sheet here so I don't forget anything. So step one, the first thing you should do is confirm your dates. Move out date, move in date, and any deadlines tied to work, school, or leases. Write them down and keep them visible. Everything else on this timeline depends on these dates. So don't assume, confirm. So like us, we're retired, but there is dates to confirm. Our move out date and our move in date are the same. I wish they could be different, but they're not. And for us, personally, there really is no other deadlines other than that. We just have to work around those deadlines. Step two, next, lock in how you're going to move. Are you doing it yourself, hiring movers, or doing a mix of both? At 8 weeks out, you don't need every detail, but you do need a decision. This affects how you pack, what tools you need, and how much time you give yourself. So what we've been doing is we've had our home for sale for a while, and we knew what we were doing. So what we did was we put a conditional offer on another house, and it was accepted. So now we had to sell our house. The condition was we would sell our house before we moved to that house. So then we sold our house. All the buyer's conditions were met. Our condition was met, and that confirmed our deal at the other end, the home we're moving to. So while we were in the phase of trying to sell our home, we had already talked about how we were going to move. At our age, we didn't want to move a whole house again. Like, it's just crazy. It's painful. Moving here was horrible, like as far as labor goes. And we don't want to bug our friends or our family. Who wants to carry a bunch of furniture and boxes and everything? So we decided to hire movers. With that being said, that's why we do have some packing going on. We started, well, I'm getting ahead of myself, but we've already started to declutter and pack. Pack things that we are not using anymore for the next couple months anyway. So if we have time, we might as well pack those now. You may not have the time to do it right now. That's okay, relax. Just get organized first and then you'll have time, but don't wait too long. That brings me to the third step, to start decluttering. And that's exactly what we've been doing. So in my notes, I got focus on the obvious stuff, things you know you don't want to move. Like this sofa, for instance. This sofa I put on Facebook Marketplace. I don't want to take this sofa. We've had it with us for years. It's time to go. We don't use it. It's uncomfortable. Maybe somebody else could use it. So we put it on Facebook Marketplace today, actually. And we have a lot of other stuff listed. So this will probably go. If it doesn't, I'm probably going to toss it out. So check your closets, storage areas, the garage for extra furniture. You're not organizing yet. You're just reducing how much stuff you have to deal with later. So what we did is we wrote down everything that we wanted to put on Facebook Marketplace or sell privately. And anything else, what we were doing was like donating clothing or donating anything, taking stuff to a secondhand store. We put that in one spot, or we're putting that in one spot. And stuff we will be moving will stay where it is for now, except for the things like I mentioned, we put in boxes that we know we don't need for the next 2 months before our move. If we have time, we just pack. If we only have half an hour, we pack for half an hour. Like we're 8 weeks out, we have the time to do these things, we want to get it done, that's for sure, and not have to think about it later. Step 4 is create your moving list. If you haven't already, now's the time to make one master moving list. Keep it simple, big categories like planning, decluttering, packing, moving day, and after the move. One list, one place. This keeps things from bouncing around in your head. Oh, that's for sure. You got to have a plan. You have to write it down, because if you don't write it down, you will be mixed up. It'll just overwhelm, and your head will be cluttered just as much as your house will be. Step 5, start noticing what needs special attention. Walk through your home and take note of anything that's going to need extra care, like large furniture, fragile items, tools, appliances, or things that can't go in a box. You're not dealing with them yet. You're just making mental notes so nothing surprises you later. So just to, like, you say you have a really nice china cabinet. You're probably that has glass doors. You're probably gonna want to bubble wrap that. Just so you make a mental note, okay, that's what I'm gonna do with that. Now I know I need some kind of bubble wrap down the road. I have that in my head, I'm organized. That sort of thing. Which brings me to something I didn't think of until it just popped in my head. My toolbox, my rolling toolbox with all my wrenches, screwdrivers, sockets, all that stuff. I just got thinking about that. I don't need that rolling around in my trailer. Like, I'm gonna move the stuff out of my own shop while our movers we hired are gonna move everything, all the household items. So I just thought of that. I don't need my drawers flying open and sockets all up and down the highway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I have a good strong tape, like 100-mile-an-hour tape, and wrap it around that toolbox. Make sure that nothing opens. So I'm glad I thought of that just now. I didn't think of it till now. So it's good to make mental notes. Walk around. See, I haven't really been in my shop or my garage too much, but in the house we have. But yeah, that's something I have to do. Right here I have, don't start packing yet. This is step 6. Don't start packing yet. 8 weeks out is about planning and reducing, not boxing everything up. Packing too early usually creates more problems than it solves. Now, yeah, it can cause problems because you may end up packing things you don't need. Just want to be aware of it. Like, say, like my wife, she packed all her dishes and plates from a china cabinet that we don't normally use. We just use on big holidays, or it's just there for show. So she's packing those. That's okay. But make sure you don't pack things that you think you may need. Not yet, anyway, because we're still 8 weeks out. So if you handle all these steps 8 weeks before your move, you're setting yourself up for such a smoother ride. In the next video, we'll get into what to focus on next, including decluttering more intentionally and starting to prep for packing. Make sure you're watching this series in order so that you don't miss anything. If this helps, check the rest of the Moving Made Simple playlist and subscribe for more tips for homeowners and renters. We'll see you on the next video.